She got the gun on me. How did hit me with the car?
You see what kind of shit we got to deal with in America with these white folk? You see the shit we got to deal with these white people in America? How are we supposed to mind our own black ass business and live our lives when we have to live around people like this? We have to live around white people who are so afraid. This white woman was so afraid that she pulled her gun and was pointing it at the black woman. She felt the situation was so dire that she needed to go to deadly force because of the situation. We're talking about a parking lot situation, you know, something that happens every day. Maybe you backed up too fast. Maybe, you know, something stupid, something minor, insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Look at the eyes of this white woman. I want you to pay attention to her face. She is so befuddled. She got her gun, right? She's pointing. And her eye, look at her eye. Her eyes can't even concentrate, or she can't even look at the black woman. Her eyes could not meet the black woman's gaze because she felt inferior. That's why she needed to grab her leverage, which was the gun, right, to deal with what seemed to be just an argument. And if you notice, that black woman's energy was still high. When she pulled that gun on that black woman, and not only did that black woman have to manage the emotions of that white woman, because she has a gun pointed at her. It only takes one more jump scare, one more impulse for the 7 pounds of pressure to end someone's life, because that white woman, who's supposed to be superior, by the way, she's supposed to be a superior being, right? But for some reason, she didn't feel very superior. She was scared. She was naturally scared. Her fight or flight kicked in. She wanted to run, but she pulled the gun in order to protect herself from a perceived threat. Her whole body said that black woman was a threat. White people are afraid of black people at the molecular, cellular, atomic level. This is why they need their guns. She was befuddled. She was like a deer in headlights. She didn't know what she knew she was wrong. She knew, you could tell in her mind, she's like, I'm going too far. I know I'm wrong. I don't actually want to do this, but I feel like I have to do this because I can't fight this woman. She'll defeat me. She'll beat me. She's black. She's big and scary. I can't get out of this. I can't articulate my way out of this. I can't argue with my way out of this. I can't fight my way out of this. I need a gun. I got to protect myself. Her mind just went. That's what happens with white people. And we black people got to deal with that shit. We have to deal with these white people on a daily basis that act like that. We have to deal with ourselves and we have to deal with them. We have to deal with law enforcement professionals who are supposed to be professional who act like that. We got to deal with regular untrained armed civilians who act like that. This is the reason why their guns need to be taken away from them. European Americans have shown that as a culture, they're not responsible enough to possess these weapons. They have given good reason to why we need laws to make these weapons illegal. They don't need to have access to these weapons in the way that they have. There's no God that says that the Constitution is earthly binding, especially since they don't care about the Constitution anyway. White people only care about the Constitution and what's written in there as long as it benefits them. And if it doesn't benefit them, they want to amend it. This is the reason why, because if you take these guns away, white people will behave better. You take the gun away from a white person, they'll start to behave better because the consequences of those actions, right, will be natural within nature. They would have to deal with them, right? When you talk a big game, the rest of your unit is going to have to back that shit up. You're not tough because you have a gun and you pull it on somebody else who don't have a gun. You're a coward. Every one of these white people who go straight to deadly force, you're all cowards. You're afraid to take that ass whipping that you're asking for. And the thing is, you guys ask for the ass whooping. You guys egg it on. You put yourselves in situations to where you're in danger. And then now that you're in danger, then you want to defend yourself. Get away from me. Oh my God. You guys literally walk to, like the movies, the horror movies, where you guys walk towards danger and then get murdered. That shit's true. That is true. You guys walk towards what you perceive as dangerous and then get scared and want to defend yourself because of it. You guys will go to another person's country and act like you scared of them and need to defend yourself. You guys will go to somebody else's neighborhood and make yourself scared and have to defend yourself. You guys will travel hundreds of miles to put yourselves in situations that will cause danger to you. And the thing is, y'all don't just do it. You guys will go, let me go, oh, look at that big ass mountain over there. Let me climb that mountain with no goddamn rope. Yeah, and then find yourself halfway up. Your damn arms are straining and shit and wonder why you about to fall to your death. You guys go in the wood and shit. Go in the woods where there's clearly grizzly bears and black bears. And you guys will go in there, go camping, bring a whole goddamn pack of fucking sausages and shit. Cook them bitches up, have them shit smelling good, and wonder why the bear came and mauled you. You guys get out. You guys will go to an African safari, right? See a tribe of fucking lions, right? A whole goddamn pride of lions, and get out and want to go take selfies and shit and wonder why you got fucking mauled. What is wrong with you people? You guys don't act right. It's like a thing. There's something ain't right. It ain't going all the way up to, something ain't making it to the top floor. And we got to deal with you and your unbalanced personalities. To be honest, what we should do is, knowing you're going to go there, we should go there first and just, like, honestly, the nature's answer to this question is to eliminate you immediately on sight. That's the answer. Honestly, that is if there was a mosquito, right? If you went outside and every time you went outside, right, you got goddamn bit by these goddamn mosquitoes, right? These goddamn parasites that want to suck your blood. What will you do? You will find ways to get rid of the mosquitoes so that you can go outside and enjoy nature without getting bit up by the mosquitoes that carry all sorts of parasites and diseases. Does that not sound familiar? Is that not similar? Parasites and diseases, right? So we would take things out to eliminate the parasite, the mosquito. The same thing should happen to you guys. As far as nature is concerned, you guys are like mosquitoes. We don't know which one of y'all got parasites. We don't know what kind you are. We don't know what you're carrying. But you're always a clear and present danger because no one knows what you're going to do. You're unpredictably irrational and dangerous. So the only rational explanation, if you want to eliminate this world from people like that, because this is not a one-off. This is the default setting of these people. If we were to make the world a better place, these people would have to go. In order for the world to be better, these people need not be here. I don't see how these people go to the movies, right? I don't see how, honestly, a lot of these white folks go to the movies and they like if you went to go see Avatar, whose side was you on? Were you on the alien side or were you on the human side? In Terminator, what side was you on? Huh? Did you want the humans to live or did you want the robots to come destroy humanity? On Independence Day with Will Smith, were you on the alien side or the human side? Because it seems like within fantasy, you do know right from wrong. You do know what colonization is. So if aliens came to take over the planet, you guys will be cool with that. That's just nature, right? If aliens came, they'd be part of nature, right? It's a bigger, right, more expanded part of nature, right? Space is nature, right? So if they came down to conquer us, would you white people say, oh, it's cool, they were just better warriors than us, they just dominated us and it's okay because that's the way it's supposed to be? Would you just want that? They can just come and just siphon our resources and destroy our planet? Are you cool with that? In Independence Day, was you rooting for Will Smith or was you rooting for the aliens? Huh? What about Armageddon when the asteroid was coming? Was you going for the asteroid? Did you want the asteroid to hit Earth and kill all humankind and destroy the planet? Or were you going for the humans trying to survive by stopping the asteroid from hitting the planet? I just want to know, when you was watching Star Wars, was you on the Force's side or were you on Darth Vader's side? Did you want Darth Vader to take over the universe and destroy planets and shit? Is that the side you was on? Was you rooting for Darth Vader or were you rooting for the goddamn, for Yoda and them? Huh? When you watching Star Trek, are you going for the Federation or are you going for the Borg? Whose side are you actually on? Huh? When y'all watch TV and y'all see the bad guy and the good guy, what side are you on for real? Because in the real life, you guys are the bad guys. You guys are the orcs, the demons. You guys are the parasites, the vampires. You guys are the disaster. You guys are the natural disaster. You guys are the zombies in The Walking Dead. Whose side are you on? Are you on the zombie side or the humans trying to survive the zombies? Because you guys are the zombies. So you guys like to go to the movies and pretend like you the good guys, and in real life you know you the bad guys. That's why y'all go to the movies. Y'all go to the movies so y'all can pretend for once, for an hour and a half or 2 hours, that you guys are the good guys, right? But in real life y'all know y'all the bad guys. Is that why y'all get so mad in the movies and cartoons now when they race swap fantasy? Huh? Even though you guys race swap your fantasies with all your religions? Y'all been race swapping out. Y'all been race swapping your entire lives. Your culture is race swap. Your colonies ain't nothing but race swapping. Y'all been all y'all do is race swap. Everything about you is an empty slate that race swaps bits and pieces of other people's culture to create what you call society. Right? You race swap. That's what you guys do. Right? Outside of that, what do y'all got? Huh? What do y'all have? What are your morals and your values? You think that's okay? Huh? What if the roles were, what if every black person was afraid of you white people and just start putting guns in your face as soon as we see them? What if we use our physical attributes to beat the shit out of y'all every single time you guys flinch a little bit too hard? What if we did to you what you did to us? How would you feel? What would you want to happen? Huh? What would you want to happen if we treated you the way you treated us? What would you expect to happen and what would you want to happen? Because the same thing I know you would want to happen, we want to happen to you. You just lucky we not like you. But I'm telling you, you guys are making it very bad for your descendants. I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to make it terrible for your descendants, your great-grandchildren. Listen, what y'all need to understand is this. Your great-grandchildren will be begging for our approval. I want you to know this. You got to understand what world we're going into. And all you guys doing is setting up your descendants for problems. You're setting them all up for problems. Eventually, your great-grandchildren will have to come to one of us to get a job. Eventually, one of your great-grandchildren are going to have to come to our institutions to go to school. Eventually, your descendants are going to have to come for us for services, for products, to purchase items. Eventually, your great-grandchildren are going to have to come to us, right, in order for them to get a better life. Eventually, your great-grandchildren are going to be coming to us to look for a life mate because they can't find one amongst y'all community. Eventually, all of you will be subservient to us culturally. Eventually, you'll be on the other side. Eventually, you guys will accept your title as minority, and you will be the ones called minority. And you'll be the ones asking to be treated fairly. And you're the ones who'll be walking around noticing that a lot of people don't look like you and hoping that you get treated fairly. You are the ones, your children are going to have to suffer for what it is that you did. Trust me, and don't get mad. We don't want to hear shit. In the future, don't come to my great-great-grandchildren and talk about discrimination. We don't want to hear that shit. Don't come to our great-great-grandchildren talking about the institutions are disenfranchising them. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Don't come to us because it's happening now. And you guys are setting them up for failure. I guarantee you. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
She got the gun on me. He wants to hit me with the car. Call him. I'm telling. Get the license plate. Get the license plate. Get the license plate now. Because you were never about to hit me with the damn car. You about to hit me with the car?
You fucking
both of y'all put a gun down on me, okay? Call Richard back up to the police. Call Richard back up here now.
Don't you fucking jump behind me.
No, I ain't jumping behind your car. I was walking. Your husband was hitting me.
Get the fuck back!
Do you see that? Do you see that? They both put that gun on me. He was trying to hit me with the car when I was going back. You see that? And then when I hit his car, he wanted to jump out the car and put a gun on me. That is crazy. Trump making it real comfortable. Call the police. No, don't go anywhere. Call the police. 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 You about to hit me with the car. These motherfuckers trying. She got the gun on me.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.